you asked me at the beginning about the end of the Cold War. Well, the two other things that most explain why we are where we are is some of that. And it's both overreach and underreach. And I think places like the Iraq War, first and foremost, to try to transform the DNA of another society was tremendous overreach. We didn't need to do it. We should not have done it. I believe going into Libya was not justified by the facts on the ground whatsoever. So I think there is examples of where we tried to remake a part of the world that I just don't think was the raw material. The civil society hadn't gotten to certain points. I think we were taking a certain Western preference and imposing it there, and it just wasn't going to happen. And then I think we also underreached, going into Libya, which again I opposed, but then not following it up at all. Not following up what we did in Iraq initially. We had to then do the surge later on. So this combination of acts of commission and omission got the United States into tremendous trouble in the Middle East. And what we need to do now is right-size our policy. And I would say it doesn't try to transform. Our goal can't be that we have 400 million people reading the Federalist Papers in Arabic translation. That would be sweet, but not gonna happen. We don't want to wash our hands of it. So what are the in-between? What are some things we can do in between? Well, obviously we can go after ISIS. We can keep Iran complying with the nuclear agreement, and we better think about a follow-on agreement, by the way, because important aspects of this expire in less than a decade. This does not solve the problem. It just parks the problem. So let me just make that as an aside. We need to think about how we push back against Iran's bid for regional primacy. So there are things we can and should do around the Middle East, but they don't involve remaking the Middle East.